The Israel-Hamas war has led to an increase in anti-Semitism across the country. New numbers from the Anti-Defamation League show 312 reported cases against Jews. That's up 388% since this time last year. A WRAL viewer sent us this image from a rally last week calling for the release of Hamas hostages. It shows a counter-protester holding up a sign with a swastika. WRAL's Matt Tallhelm is live in downtown Raleigh after talking with two members of the Jewish community who had very different views on this. Matt?
Yeah, Deborah, that photo was taken right here in front of the state legislature across from that rally that was happening over there in Bicentennial Plaza. The woman who shared that photo with us took part in that rally to show her support for Israel. She also lives downtown and has seen and heard all of the pro-Palestine marchers going through here. But she says she didn't want to talk to us on camera today because she was concerned for her family's safety after seeing that Nazi flag on a sign. The same day, Jewish leaders in Raleigh rallied for the safe return of hostages held by Hamas, a counter-protester appeared on a sidewalk across the street holding this sign. It equates the Israeli flag with the Nazi flag.
I haven't seen a lot of that. I saw a sign that compared Netanyahu to Hitler, which I agree with.
Benny Koval is Jewish and joins the marches and rallies in Raleigh calling for a free Palestine.
I see occupation as terrorism. I see colonialism as terrorism.
I asked Koval about the use of swastikas and Nazi imagery that have appeared in protests against Israel. Why is that not anti-Semitism?
I think the way that Zionists are weaponizing the Holocaust and the mass suffering of Jews all over the world is anti-Semitic because they're doing it to further the genocide of another people.
Since the attack on Israel by Palestinian militant group Hamas on October 7th, the Anti-Defamation League has tracked a 388% increase in anti-Semitic and anti-Israel incidents across the U.S., including 6 right here in North Carolina. Just this weekend, Christian Fellowship Church in Elm City discovered its Israeli flag torn down and ripped. This security camera footage shows the vandal discard the flag in a ditch and walk away.
We haven't had any reason to feel like we're in danger here in our congregation, but there's a natural fear because of this rise in fomenting of hate.
Lucy Dinner is senior rabbi at Temple Bethor in Raleigh.
The symbols that are showing up at some of the rallies are clearly anti-Semitic symbols. They're not anti-Zionist, they're anti-Semitic.
With vandalism and protest verging on violence, the president of Jewish Heritage NC has this message to the community.
I think we just all have an obligation to confront extremism wherever we may see it.
And now I asked Raleigh police if they've had any reports of anti-Semitic incidents in the last few weeks since this war broke out. They have not replied to that question just yet, but there have not been any reports of violence or any arrests at any of these protests or rallies so far.